See?
That's nice. Look at that over there to the left. Some peaks. And then that. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm eating breakfast. Well, we're eating breakfast and look how pretty it is. This is our view.
Sing a song. Okay, living lodge. Beautiful.
There's another one. You're like paparazzi.
That's what happens when you're this beautiful.
We're getting off our shit. We're getting off our ship to go on the train.
And that was our little one.
Wow.
Came down, tore up the pier, the dock, the railings, the train track, went across, went to the lower rail over here, into the water. These 7 locomotives are stuck out here.
Oh.
They're for sale.
I'll give you $5.
You're sold. If you look up there to the right, you can see there's 80 ton of rock hanging out up there. They've actually hired 3 people to monitor 24/7. I have to explain that on their resume sometime.
Look at that. He said the glaciers will stay on top for many years and the snow actually stayed on this year instead of melting. Hi, bird. Polar Express.
Yeah.
For the early Skagway residents during the gold rush. It's in the cemetery off to the right-hand side, where 2 of our most famous and infamous names in Skagway history are buried. That's Jefferson Soapy Smith, he was the town conman, and Frank Reed, the town hero. Both men got in a gunfight on July 8th, 1898. Soapy was lucky, he died to a rifle shot in the heart, he died instantly. They tell you that he was lucky because Frank Reed, he wasn't as lucky. Frank died an agonizing 12 days later after a rifle shot to the groin. I know it sounds very painful. A lot of people in Skagway say that's the day that poor old Frank lost his golden nuggets. However, he was given the largest headstone in the cemetery.
Oh my
Just about
God.
everybody in town attended his funeral, and on his headstone it reads, "Here lies Frank Reed. He gave his life for the honor of Skagway."
Wow. Whoa. That's a cemetery. Wow.
It acres and it covers most of
17
Southeast
million
Alaska.
acres.
It's for this reason that
Of the
Skagway can
largest
get anywhere between 40 to
rainforest.
70 inches of rain each and every single year.
I think it's a Togus rainforest.
Someone that's right behind you trying to get that very same shot. A milky color to it from all of the glaciers that feed this river.
Ooh.
The Skagway River is fed by glaciers on all sides, and it's filled with a sediment called glacial silt. If you don't know what glacial silt is, when a glacier moves throughout the land, after thousands and thousands of years, it grinds the land that it's on to a very fine, almost a flour-like consistency, it's very powder-like, deposits that sediment into the water. The gold rush days, back in 1898, and they would show these passengers how much hard work had been done on this railroad so far.
So that is where they can rent out a stay for only $53 a night. Look at that.
The reason that our train was built was because of the Klondike Gold Rush. The reason the Klondike Gold Rush was such a big event was because of the Great Scare Depression. This was a major depression happening just a few years prior to the gold rush, where all different people alike from all different walks of life were starting to lose their jobs. The national unemployment rate grew to almost 15%. So as you can imagine, especially when the newspapers read gold, 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 people up and left home because they had nothing left to lose. Speaking of Skagway, it's coming up here to the left. They had to blast almost about 20,000 tons of granite out of the way to make room for the narrow gauge rail. Again, this was back in 1898. They had to use black plastic powder to clear all the track up here because it heaved the rock rather than shattered it. Hopefully it was a little bit safer, of course. In this area, there were so many injuries, and they were so common that an on-site hospital was needed just to treat all of those injured workers. And this memorializes George Edward Buchanan, who was sponsoring trips from Detroit to Alaska.
Whoa. That is a cool rock over there.
You might have noticed lots of beautiful rocks. Every now and then, there is a small waterfall. These are actually cascades. They are fed by the snow melt and with lots of rain melt, or excuse me, lots of rain too. We can also see lots of waterfalls, so sometimes they're flowing, sometimes they're not.
Woo, I saw
We
one.
have been getting quite a bit of rain recently, so we're going to see quite a few waterfalls here on the right-hand side. They all do pass by very quickly though, so I don't recommend grabbing a picture of any of these waterfalls, but if you are up for the challenge, feel free to go for it.
I'm trying to chase waterfalls. Give me a waterfall. I've seen a few, I just can't capture it. Whoa! I was able to get it. Did you get it?
This view is coming up here to the left and down below. You'll want to look for that small black cross first. Once you see it, the ground that it sits on is the boulder that fell on those two workers,
Aww.
Alex Janot, Maurice Dunn, and the two pack animals, Butternut and Acorn. This was back in August of 1898. This giant boulder was considered to be too large and too dangerous and too costly to remove. So instead, they erected that small black cross in honor of Alex Janot and Maurice Dunn. And today, it memorializes all the other lives that were lost while building the railroad.
Wow.
Again, this view is coming up to the left, down below the tracks. Look for the small black cross first.
I may not be able to see it now. Maybe later.
That is deep.
It is, yeah. You can see that waterfall from all the way back here. Yeah, it's trying to peek through this big waterfall. Oh, we're about to have a view. Whoa. That's crazy.
It doesn't really matter what you do, because we'll probably
There's no one on there. Well, there's our people. Okay.
There will be another train passing by here to the left-hand side, so if you did want to grab a picture of their engine or something like that, or give them a big wave, there will be one more train passing us by here to the left. Down below us, though, again, this is our siding track. We can share this one main line with sometimes up to 7 trains on the track.
That is us. Nice. wonder they don't want to like go on that anymore. And then there's some waterfalls down there. Oh my god. Right here, I just feel like I'm in a different place. That just is so cool. Y'all, should I adopt this cat? look to your left. We're going in a tunnel. Not as dark as the last one. It's very dark, yeah. It kind of does remind me of Hogwarts in a way. It's still going, we're almost at the end. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes.
Sharply above us, we will see that small bronze obelisk. This is the border marker. Just past the border marker, to the left, you'll see a small cabin. It says NWNP there at the front, standing for Northwest Mounted Police.
We're about to pass Canada border. There we go. Like you're in like some other world. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just went somewhere else. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like I've never seen anything like this. We do. Yeah. This is the other side of the train. Oh, look. We're not going straight, we're going turn. Divide. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is so freaking cold. Woo. My goodness. It literally feels like you're in a literal other place, world, country. Like you know, it's almost movie-like with how the rocks are and the colors. And then you get a lot of greenery too, and little ponds.
Was it that much wider than the aisle of your train car to get through a single section?
That's the trail.
Some people, of course, probably try to cut in line, but people would pull their revolvers at the exit. On both sides, we're going to see some good views of the White Passport.
We're back in the tunnel.
Solely during the winter time. Here, in Alaska, of course. This area, of course, doesn't get that much daylight during the winter time, maybe a few hours or so. So for the most part, they were working on this bridge mostly in lamplight, but the temperatures on average that year recorded as negative 40 degrees below zero with the wind chill. So not only were they working in lamplight, but they also had to rotate in and out of a warming hut about every hour just to avoid the very real chance of getting frostbite. Once again, we can see this 10-mile view all the way back down to the Skagway Harbor. Again, Skagway is about 10 miles away as the crow flies, but we're still about 17 miles away by rail. From here, we also get to see Mount Harding in the background.
Y'all look at that. I heard a waterfall, couldn't catch it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like, look how far down it is. Secret tunnel! Oh my gosh. Wow.
I want to get a picture of Carnival.
Now it's foggy. Like, just look at all of this. There's more. I'm still really cold. Whoa. That's so cool. But that is just one flower.
Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't know. Well, at least I saw it.
Mountains past the most difficult portion of their trip to get to Whitehorse, which is now the capital of Yukon Territory. They're hoping that steamboats could pick the train completely closed down and then reopen 6 years later in 1988 as a passenger-only tourist train. We don't do any freight anymore, so if there is a cruise ship in port, we'll take the train out.
It's a waterfall. There's a waterfall coming up. You have slowed down. I didn't rain. That's a nice boulder. Dude, look at that rock. Look how big that rock is. We're just waiting for the train. We can hear the train. to find my sister's name, and we were actually able to find it and spelled correctly. Oh, that's perfect. I got a cacao.
Opportunity of the day to come upstairs for a quickie. Of course, our services have changed since 1898, but for just $10, you can come upstairs with me for 20 minutes of fun, learn a little bit more about this historic building, and a bit more about the horse of yours. So, folks, if I have piqued your interest, if you are feeling thrown and curious, all you have to do is close out with your lovely servers and bartenders. Treat them very well down here. We will treat you very well upstairs. And you can bring your drinks if they're paid for. You can bring your dates if they're paid for. But not to worry, folks. No one on my tour goes home empty-handed. You'll receive your very own souvenir order. Yes, folks, $10, 20 minutes of bonafide medicine, and a souvenir. If that's not a deal, I don't know what is. So see you upstairs. Follow me this way, folks.
Dude, this is a half portion of a quesadilla. Dude, look at that. Right now, I feel like I'm actually living like the Alaskan dream. I'm just, oh god, there's big rain in front of me. Big, big rain. I like the simplicity of this. So I think these are golden nuggets or similar. I don't know.
Harding. It's named for Warren G. Harding, the only president to ever come visit Skagway. He was here on a junket. You know what that is?
No.
That's where they spend taxpayer money on a vacation and they have a great time that we don't get to.
That's right.
And he gave a speech on the steps of a hotel here where he called Skagway the armpit of Alaska. Yep, he did. He got sick right after that. They call that karma. And he stayed sick all the way back to the lower 48. When he got there, his wife escorted him into the presidential suite, closed the doors, told everybody to go away, and said, "I'll take care of him. I know what I'm doing." 1 week later, he was dead.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yep, she categorically refused an autopsy, had him embalmed within less than 12 hours of his death, and oh, by the way, during the week that he was in the room with her, she wouldn't let anybody in to see him.
Okay.
Tisk, tisk,
Sounds
tisk.
suspicious, right?
Yeah.
Now, she wouldn't allow an autopsy, and back then an autopsy was at the discretion of the family or the wife, as long as there were no visible signs of trauma. So he wasn't shot, he wasn't stabbed, and he wasn't smothered, because all those things leave signs. So his death certificate to this day states, cause of death unknown, stopped breathing.
From his armpit.
That's how it works. And right after that, Congress passed a brand new law that went through like lightning without any debate, and that law is called the Harding Act, and the Harding Act states that any president who dies during his term of office from that point forward must have an autopsy. It is now the law. You know what they call that? Closing the loophole. So Warren G. Harding is the only president in the history of the country to have been assassinated without being assassinated because he was murdered by his wife. They say, we think he died of food poisoning. No, he died of poisoned food. Okay, so he was a very corrupt man, and he was involved in so many scandals that the decision was made that he should go away. And his wife was the one that could get away with it, so she did it.
Oh my god.
He did have a mistress with 2 children, so she probably didn't feel bad about it. Okay, so now, science.
Oh,
Why is our water green?
glacier.
No.
Just kidding.
How about I tell you? A long time ago, all these mountains used to be underwater someplace warm and tropical, like the Great Barrier Reef. And then they all got pushed around by tectonic plate action and shoved up into the sky, and now they're 8,000-foot mountains. All the coral died, and as it decomposes through the years, it releases tiny particles of calcium into the rainwater and the snowmelt. I am, stand by. And so that calcium-laden water comes down the hill, runs into a tiny piece of clay, sticks to it like a magnet, makes a brand new mineral called marl, M-A-R-L. Got that?
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
The moral of the story is Marl turns water green.
And we waited for that.
You did. I'll be here all day today.
So when I was exploring the other day, I know that there's 20 levels, but I somehow skipped 17 and above. So I've only been up to 16, maybe 17. Like, I'm wondering what this is. Oh my god, there's like ping pong. Oh, it's up here. Okay, so this is where you go to the jacuzzi. And here is the view from the pool. Wow. I just can't, man. It is definitely cold up here. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god. But yeah, I was actually up here the other day by the spiral staircase because you can go in the jacuzzi and it looks so nice. Oh my god, I just can't believe that this is my view. Like, would you believe it? This is just amazing. I'm trying to spend a little bit more time out here today because, or looking at views or something, because like, I wanna look at it, but I wanna take pictures and video, and I kind of don't want to let go. I don't want to be like, I don't know, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Why would I run this way? Alrighty, so this is the other view, and a lot of these doors you have to like touch it. I don't know, I just wanted to see the other side. Me. I can't believe it. Oh my god. Like, look at all that greenery. Like, it literally looks great. It's just so magical here. I don't know, I just can't stop taking pictures and videos. I guess this is the side that we're on in the balcony, because I remember like this view. Okay, this is really funny because I collect ducks, and look how big these are. This is how big the casino is on the top floor. Like, there's even more down this hallway and then another room. What is cool is there's a deck 8. Don't know how to work, but they have a really good observation point. Like, no one is really here except for one guy. It is starting to get dark. They even have cool lights on. Oh my god, it's so fucking cold. I mean, it's so cold. But wow. So I visited that observation deck on aisle 8. You know what I mean? And I forgot that I was still looking. I just went upstairs. She's very personable and happy. She's cute. And I'm certainly
looks like the black magic woman is right here with me.
Then she lit out a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices on the corridor. I thought I heard them say what they say, right? Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place.
He's really good. What the heck?
Everybody's welcome to the dance floor. No one's gonna judge anybody, so feel free to come here and dance with us.
I literally love them so much. They're married. Dedicated this song to
All I can say is that life is pretty plain. I have taught you the fun of things I say. No one can do what some people do. Let's speak my point of view, but it's not safe. It's not safe. Just one someone said to me, oh, 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 I'll always be there when you away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No one likes to chill or trees throughout the day. So sleepy, I'll be free. And I All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. You don't like my home, do you? It's not safe. It's not safe. I just want someone there for me. Oh, 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 oh. I always feel that when you were there. Hey, hey, hey. You don't like to feel my dreams right there. So stay there, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Thank you, Lena.